We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New York Giants.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, 65 yards. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. Now inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter, 81 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
For the extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboo. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Here's Dart. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Jags will have the football as this is taken up past the
30. David saluting face.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last. And he's free. It's a foot race. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jacoby Myers, 69 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Jaguars 14, Giants 7.
Games up and lanes up.
It's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Facts.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Play action now. Dart. He has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 3rd and 5. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw, Dart. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Oh, and his struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12.
Screaming in fear.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline, it's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
I should have punted.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Dart going to give to Scatteroo. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Dart. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lawrence. A short throw taken in by Long. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, Lawrence. Under a heavy rush. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
4 yards. And it's third down.
Now 3rd down and 7.
3rd and 7.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's good for the Jaguars.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Going up top. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Dart going to look to throw here. His throw incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw, Dart. Looking now, and that's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Giants.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw is Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To the air again, Dart. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here this close to their goal line. Now he's loose up the left sideline. Jacoby Myers moving inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Giants 7.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so
take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go from South Philly. Yeah, and he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
At the 21-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. 38 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be 2nd down. from the shotgun. It's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle. First down.
First and 10.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's in. What a drop. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. He'll push forward for about a yard. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
7-yard line.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
To go.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
And a 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
On play action, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They go play action with Mayfield. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Mayfield. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
A gain there of 27 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert it.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
So after 1, 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On to the 2nd, Buccaneers in possession of the football. They have it, 2nd and 4 coming up. Baker to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
First down.
Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
Second and goal.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown.
And he'll take it on in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs come right back to tie it at 7.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Moving to, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. That is the former Pro Bowler, Hassan Reddick. In for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw, Hurts. He's going to dial up another deep ball. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up a better field position as their offense takes the field.
Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down. Baker gonna give it to Irving. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Gotta get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
And it's third down.
Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otten that time around. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
And a first down.
Mayfield. Open receiver is Emeka Egbuka. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
A give. This is Irvin. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Here's Mayfield. That pass complete to the veteran, Sterling Shepard. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Throwing is Mayfield. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Timeout here at Tampa Bay. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Mayfield. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Adoree Jackson. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On first down, it's Hurts. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Jake Elliott
A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Rachaad White. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
On second down, Baker. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That's caught. It's Evans. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. They'll take this one up close to the first down marker. The spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9.
Brings up second and a yard at the Eagles' 48-yard line.
On second down, a run with Irving. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Now, faking the give. He's looking free. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards. And now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming down.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Throwing is Baker. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bucs will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Eagles 7.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
On play action, here's Hurts. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And that will lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
On fourth down, the snap comes to Hurts. That's taken in, and he's going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down.
That's good.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Again, Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air again. Hurts. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick
All
off
even.
Philadelphia.
4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. Here's White. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Over the middle and caught by Ibuka. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
13 on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll go. Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd and 6 coming up. White. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
He was brought down by Nolan Smith. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
A run with White. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Here's 1st down. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Hurts again. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down. Here's White. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10.
First down.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Buccaneers 21, Eagles 14.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And with time not on